Swami Vivekananda was more than a monk. He was a visionary, a philosopher, and a beacon of hope for millions. His life and teachings continue to inspire generations across the globe. He was a force of nature. Like a storm that reshapes the landscape, Vivekananda reshaped the spiritual and cultural landscape of India and the world. He stormed into our collective consciousness, leaving an indelible mark. His presence was electrifying, and his words were like thunder, awakening the masses. He shook us from slumber, urging us to rise and realize our potential. His call to action was a wake-up call for a nation that had been dormant for too long. He ignited a fire in our souls, a fire of self-belief and determination. This fire continues to burn brightly, guiding us through the darkest of times. Born as Narendranath Datta, he became a symbol of India's spiritual heritage. His journey from a curious young boy to a revered spiritual leader is a testament to his unwavering dedication and quest for truth. He carried its wisdom to the world, sharing the profound teachings of Vedanta and yoga. His speeches at the Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago in 1893 were groundbreaking, introducing the Western world to the rich spiritual traditions of India. He did this at a time when India was under British rule, a period marked by oppression and struggle. Despite the challenges, Vivekananda's voice was a clarion call for freedom and self-respect. A time when Indians struggled for their identity, Vivekananda's message was a beacon of hope. He reminded us of our rich heritage and the strength that lies within us. Vivekananda's message was simple, yet profound. He spoke of the divinity within each individual and the importance of self-belief. His words were a source of strength and inspiration. It resonated with people from all walks of life. It still does. He spoke of self-belief, urging each one of us to recognize our own potential and work towards our goals with unwavering faith. He spoke of universal brotherhood, emphasizing the oneness of humanity. His vision of a world united by love and compassion transcended all barriers of race, religion, and nationality. He spoke of the power within each one of us, the power to change ourselves and the world around us. His teachings encourage us to look within and harness our inner strength. He challenged us to awaken that power, to rise above our limitations and strive for greatness. His life was a testament to his teachings, showing us that with determination and faith, anything is possible. His life was a testament to his teachings. He lived his truth. He inspired millions. His interactions with people, his speeches, and his writings continue to be a source of inspiration and guidance. Even today, his words echo in our hearts. They remind us of our potential and our responsibilities. They urge us to strive for a better world, a world where everyone can live with dignity and respect. They urge us to strive for a better world, a world where we work together towards common goals, a world where we support and uplift each other, a world filled with love, where compassion and kindness are the guiding principles. A world where we care for each other and build strong, supportive communities. A world filled with understanding, where we celebrate our differences and learn from each other. A world where dialogue and empathy bridge divides. A world filled with peace, where harmony prevails and conflicts are resolved through understanding and cooperation. This is the world Swami Vivekananda envisioned, and it is up to us to make it a reality. Narendranath was a bright and curious child. He questioned everything. He sought knowledge everywhere. He was drawn to spirituality from a young age. He explored different faiths. He engaged in deep philosophical discussions. His inquisitive mind led him to Sri Ramakrishna Paramhansa, a mystic who lived a simple life, a beacon of spiritual wisdom. Narendranath questioned him relentlessly. He was not easily convinced. He sought proof. He wanted to experience truth firsthand. Sri Ramakrishna recognized the fire in him. He saw a potential leader. He saw a future sage. Under his guidance, Narendranath transformed. He shed his doubts. He embraced the true meaning of spirituality. This transformation was not sudden. It was a journey of self-discovery. It was a process of shedding layers of conditioning. It was about finding the divine within. Sri Ramakrishna became his guru. This marked the beginning of a profound spiritual journey for Narendranath, who would later be known as Swami Vivekananda. Under the guidance of Sri Ramakrishna, Narendranath's understanding of spirituality deepened, and he began to see the world through a new lens, his guide, his mentor. Sri Ramakrishna was more than just a teacher. He was a beacon of light in Narendranath's life, illuminating the path of spiritual enlightenment. He taught Narendranath the essence of Vedanta. This ancient Indian philosophy, which emphasizes the idea of oneness and the interconnectedness of all beings, became the cornerstone of Narendranath's spiritual beliefs. The ancient Indian philosophy of oneness. Vedanta teaches that the divine resides within each individual, and that by recognizing this inner divinity, one can achieve true enlightenment. He emphasized the divinity within each individual. This teaching was revolutionary, as it encouraged people to look within themselves for spiritual growth and understanding, rather than seeking it externally. One of Sri Ramakrishna's key teachings was Jato Mat Tato Path. This principle, which translates to as many faiths, so many paths, underscores the idea that all religions are valid and lead to the same ultimate truth. It means as many faiths, so many paths. Sri Ramakrishna believed that every religion offers a unique path to the divine, and that no single path is superior to another. He taught Narendranath to respect all religions. This lesson was crucial in shaping Narendranath's worldview, fostering a deep sense of respect and understanding for diverse religious traditions, to see the underlying unity in their diversity. Sri Ramakrishna's teachings encouraged people to look beyond superficial differences and recognize the common spiritual essence that unites all humanity, to understand that all paths lead to the same truth. This profound insight helped Narendranath develop a holistic view of spirituality, one that embraced all faiths and celebrated their unique contributions to human understanding. This teaching had a profound impact on Narendranath. It shaped his worldview. It instilled in him a deep sense of compassion and a commitment to promoting religious harmony. It made him a champion of religious harmony. Swami Vivekananda carried forward his guru's message, advocating for interfaith dialogue and mutual respect among different religious communities. It laid the foundation for his message of universal brotherhood. This message resonated deeply with people from all walks of life, inspiring them to work towards a more inclusive and harmonious world. These were turbulent times in India. The country was under British colonial rule, and the divide and rule policy of the British had created deep-seated divisions among the Indian populace. The British Raj had created divisions. They exploited religious differences. This led to increased tensions and conflicts among different religious communities, further fragmenting the social fabric of the nation. Sri Ramakrishna's teachings offered a powerful antidote. His message of unity and oneness provided a counter-narrative to the divisive tactics of the colonial rulers. They emphasized the common thread that bound all Indians together. By focusing on the shared spiritual heritage and values, Sri Ramakrishna's teachings helped bridge the gaps between different communities. They highlighted the strength in unity. This message of unity and collective strength became a cornerstone in the struggle for India's independence, inspiring countless individuals to come together for a common cause. Section 4. A Mother's Love, a Turning Point. The Power of Devotion. Narendranath's life took a turn with his father's passing. He faced financial hardship. The sudden loss of the family's primary breadwinner left him grappling with the harsh realities of life. The weight of responsibility fell heavily on his young shoulders, and he found himself in a constant battle with despair. He struggled to support his family. Doubt crept in. He questioned his purpose. He questioned his faith. The once confident and spirited young man was now engulfed in a sea of uncertainty. The bills piled up, and the future seemed bleak. He sought solace in spiritual books, hoping to find answers, but the questions only grew louder. It was during this difficult time that his mother's unwavering faith became his anchor. Her serene expression and steadfast belief in the divine provided a beacon of hope. She prayed fervently, not just for divine intervention, but for the strength to guide her son through these turbulent times. She was a pillar of strength. Her determination was unshakable. She stood tall, embodying resilience and grace. Her traditional attire was a testament to her deep-rooted values, and her unwavering spirit was a source of inspiration for Narendranath. She reminded him of his inner strength. Through heartfelt conversations, she encouraged him to look within and rediscover the courage that lay dormant. Her words were a balm to his wounded spirit, and her gestures spoke volumes of her unwavering belief in his potential. She encouraged him to continue his spiritual journey. Her blessings were a constant reminder of the divine presence in their lives. She surrounded herself with devotional items, creating an atmosphere of peace and sanctity, urging him to seek solace in spirituality. This period of hardship deepened his empathy. He began to see the world through a different lens. The struggles he faced made him more compassionate towards others. He started helping the elderly and feeding the poor, realizing that his pain had a purpose. He understood the suffering of the common man. Walking through crowded markets and observing street life, he saw the faces of those who struggled daily. Their plight resonated with him deeply, and he felt a growing sense of responsibility to make a difference. It strengthened his resolve to uplift the downtrodden. The fire within him burned brighter with each passing day. He was determined to use his experiences to bring about positive change. Helping the poor and giving food to the needy became his mission. It ignited a fire in him, a fire that was fueled by the desire to serve and uplift. His focused expression and determined stance were a testament to his newfound purpose. The intensity in his eyes reflected his unwavering commitment to his cause, a fire to serve humanity. He dedicated himself to community service, teaching children, and serving food to those in need. His actions spoke louder than words, and his dedication inspired many to join his cause. A fire to awaken the sleeping giant that was India. He rallied people, addressing crowds with inspiring speeches. His vision was clear: to awaken the spirit of the nation and bring about a collective awakening. He realized that true spirituality was not confined to monasteries. It was not just about meditating in isolation or seeking solace in temples. True spirituality, he discovered, was about being amidst the people, understanding their struggles and working towards their betterment. It was about serving those in need. His journey taught him that spirituality was intertwined with service. By helping the poor and participating in community events, he found a deeper connection with the divine. It was about empowering people to realize their potential. He took on a leadership role, teaching and empowering others to realize their potential. His journey from despair to determination became a beacon of hope for many, showing that true devotion lies in uplifting humanity. Section 5. A Journey of Faith Crossing Oceans for a Higher Purpose. In 1893, Swami Vivekananda embarked on a journey to America, to attend the world's Parliament of Religions in Chicago. He went as a representative of Hinduism. He went with a message of peace and unity. This journey was fraught with challenges. He faced prejudice. He faced discrimination. He was a stranger in a foreign land. He overcame these obstacles with his unwavering faith. He won hearts with his wisdom. He charmed people with his eloquence. His journey to America was not just a physical one. It was a spiritual quest. It was about bridging the East and the West. It was about sharing India's ancient wisdom with the world. It was about breaking down barriers. It was about fostering understanding between cultures.